Okay, we're going to be going down this busy street, doing a walk and talk. It's going to talk about how much I miss Hong Kong and what it used to be like between Hong Kong and Macau before COVID started. And we'll walk down the street while I talk about it. Let's go check out the road. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, we are kind of on a main street. Kind of take a look around, and I'm just going to talk about the connections, and I also just want to show the street as well. The Big Apple, got LA Lakers. I thought the Big Apple was New York. The Big Apple looks pretty cool. So should have New York stuff. Okay, that building looks pretty cool too. Such an old architectural style, kind of sandwiched between the apartments that are much taller and bigger than itself. Nice display window too. Now we're getting some of the Portuguese. But yeah, I really miss Hong Kong. This little pool hall right here too. Yeah, in the past, we used to be able to just go to Hong Kong and just jump on a ferry. We'd be there in 1 hour. And what was beautiful about that is I had some friends in Hong Kong, and they live kind of near the Northern Territories, kind of near Shenzhen. So sometimes I could be home back in Macau, and we would leave, you know, somewhere around Central, which is where kind of the heart of Hong Kong is at for nightlife, restaurants, things like that. And I could go, let me cross the street right here. You keep on walking down. There's some beautiful things this way. You know what, I think I'm gonna walk right into this area. It's so beautiful. I was gonna focus on that street, but we'll just do, it's more quieter here. And also, since I'm going to tie it into Hong Kong, I do want to say there's some really beautiful things about Macau. One of them being this architecture. Hong Kong has a lot more skyscrapers, but you have that loud noise back there of jackhammering. Get away from the noises a little bit. Actually, that's one of the differences is Hong Kong, there's a lot of places to kind of escape. Got some beautiful architecture everywhere. Yeah, look how nice that is. Kind of cool too, right? That's artwork. Yeah, this video is it's mostly about Hong Kong and how much I miss it, but I'm kind of turning it into how much I like Macau video, which is but I like both cities a lot, to be honest. Got some really beautiful architecture coming up here as well. This building right here, let me just try to capture that one. So this one right here was restored about a year ago, I think. I saw the scaffolding. Just kind of step back, just kind of capture it from the side a little bit. Yeah, that building right there, that's beautiful. There we go. Yeah, this one is just restored about a year ago, I think. Lots of beautiful architecture everywhere. Then there's a church right here, San Jose Diocese. We got some nice art stuff up here. Lots of wedding photos. Dang, I was going to talk about Hong Kong, and there's all this Macau cool stuff everywhere. Try to be silent for this one. It's really cool. So we're going to keep walking down around the corner. It's really cool too. Okay, I'm kind of struggling to do my topic. I'm trying to do a walk and talk about how much I miss Hong Kong, and there's all this cool stuff in here in Macau. But actually, one of the things I really loved about this city is that I could live in this cool place, and I felt like I was in a neighborhood of Hong Kong, you know, because like I used to live in places like New York and Sao Paulo and San Francisco, and especially in New York, you know, there's all these cool neighborhoods. So you might live in this certain kind of neighborhood, and then you just have access to everything else that you have in New York, right? Where you're out like in Hoboken, New Jersey, or somewhere like that. So Macau has all this beautiful stuff as well, and I kind of feel like, hello, how are you?
YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Actually,
maybe.
I was in like Londoner and I was like waiting, but I'm not sure if it's you. But you have like a lot of videos from Macau, right?
I do, yeah.
Oh.
It's called Macau Sidetracked. Get sidetracked.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, so you're doing this area now?
Yeah.
Cool.
What is your YouTube channel?
It's called Macau Sidetracked. Yeah. Yeah, Macau Sidetracked. So I'll film this one up and I'll put it up as well.
Oh, okay. Wait, are you from Macau or?
Yeah, I live here.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
2013, since 2013.
Oh.
So it's been about 8 years. And you guys grew up here, or?
Yeah, we were born in the middle.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Macau.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna go up into here a little bit. And that was pretty cool. I just had a good conversation with them. And I was just kind of telling them, I hope they watch the video later and subscribe. Pretty interesting. They're looking for old buildings to do an architectural project about. So, and there's a lot of beautiful buildings in this area. And we were just talking briefly about, maybe it was me talking more about it, but you know, before COVID, we had access to Hong Kong, so we could go there anytime. And as I was going to try to say, you know, like, actually I was talking to them about it, you know, Macau is really beautiful, but it's quite small. So when you're just locked here, you know, for going on 2 years, and then you can't get to Hong Kong, it's quite frustrating. And I have some friends in Hong Kong too, and they used to come over to Macau and go to the casinos, and they can't come over here. Actually, to be honest, you can go, but it's a 2-week quarantine to come back to Macau, and then for most of this time, it was a 2-week quarantine to go into Hong Kong as well. Yeah, I'm actually kind of posting how beautiful Macau is and trying to talk about how much I miss Hong Kong. But yeah, so I used to feel like this is a big community, you know, with Hong Kong, this giant metro, like we're in New York City, like Metro New York City, and this would just be one neighborhood, like Brooklyn or something, you know, somewhere really cool, because I love Macau. And then you could just access, you know, Manhattan anytime you wanted to, which would be Hong Kong. And then that's all cut off from us now, so it's a little bit stressful. Anyways, had a pretty interesting conversation with those two. They're locals, grew up here, and they're also kind of interesting. So one of them was telling me that Brazilian and Filipino, they grew up, have Macau residency and everything like that. And I think they kind of feel what I'm feeling as well. I was just kind of sharing with them about it, and they recognize the channel. I think that was all recorded as well. So, okay. Anyways, Macau is a beautiful place. I really love it a lot. And I just really miss having that access to Hong Kong, which really makes Hong Kong special, to have that that mixture, that you know, that access to Hong Kong. Anyways, hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you miss Hong Kong as well, if you're in Macau. Wow, look at that. That's really cool. Okay, and we'll end it right there. Actually, if those two guys, if they want to be interviewed sometime, I'd love to interview them and put it on the channel. So, okay, let's finish this one right here.